Communications network services and their use. New communication network services. 1. New WAN services. Digital lease lines have often been used for WAN systems that provide LAN interconnection. Due to issues with economical efficiency and communication speeds, however, new WAN services have started to appear, such as Internet VPN, IPVPN, and Wide Area Ethernet services. A. Internet VPN. A key advantage of the Internet is that the only charges are for the access line and the ISP, Internet Service Provider, costs. Irrespective of how the Internet is used, there are generally no additional costs. Internet VPN capitalizes on this advantage by using the Internet as the WAN line to provide interconnection among user LANs. A disadvantage of the Internet, however, is the potential for wiretapping or falsification whilst in transit. Security measures such as data encryption and/or message authentication are needed to ensure the safety of data during transmission and reception. The communication channel created for this purpose is known as a VPN, Virtual Private Network, or tunnel. As the diagram shows, a virtual tunnel is set up between user VPN devices to protect data. VPN devices normally employ the IPsec, IP security protocol, for encryption and to append message authentication data for preventing unauthorized modification. B. IPVPN. In the Internet VPN approach, the user sets up a virtual tunnel on the Internet using the VPN device. The IPVPN model, by way of contrast, creates separate VPNs for each user within the carrier's IP network to ensure the safety of data. In the IPVPN approach, routers connect the user network with the IP network as shown in the following diagram. When the router on the IP network side receives IP packets from the user, it converts these to network labels in accordance with the destination IP addresses from the user and adds further labels to identify the recipient users, then transmits the data at high speed to the destination IP network router using a dedicated protocol. The receiving router uses the recipient user identification label information to distribute the IP packets to their respective users. C. Wide Area Ethernet Service. Whereas IPVPN is essentially limited to IP protocols for transmission, the Wide Area Ethernet Service provides direct transmission via MAC-frame, the Layer 2 unit of data transmission, including non-IP protocols. In order to provide adequate security for individual users, a separate VPN must be set up for each user, using VLAN, virtual LAN, technology. Once the VLAN is defined, the MAC-frame may only be used to send data within the VLAN. Two. Broadband services. The quality of the Internet usage experience depends largely on transmission speed. Back in the days when household internet access was mostly via telephone modems, the maximum download speed was just 56 kilobit per second. Today, broadband access lines supporting speeds of well over 10 megabit per second are the norm, providing an enjoyable internet experience with rapid response times. ADSL. ADSL, asymmetric digital subscriber line, uses existing telephone lines to provide high-speed internet access without compromising ongoing use of the telephone service. ADSL supports speeds of well over 10 megabit per second in the down direction, from the central telephone exchange to the home, and up to several megabit per second in the up direction, from the home to the exchange. The term asymmetric refers to this difference between the download and upload speeds. B. FTTH. FTTH, fiber to the home, where optical fiber cable runs from the central telephone exchange directly into individual homes, supports maximum speeds of the order of 100 megabit per second. The use of optical fiber cable as a transmission medium means that communication quality is not affected by the distance from the exchange, unlike ADSL, and provides a more consistent service.